Hello, it's me, Troubadour, and I'm back again with another video. Today we're once again in the Customs Arena, this time doing a little bit of achievement hunting. So I recently finished getting all the achievements for all the pets in the base packs. Now I'd gotten all the achievements for every pet in the game until Unicorn Pack came out. And then since then I've been kind of getting achievements here and there, when I feel like doing some achievement hunting. Usually I try to go for the pets in pack, before I go and try to do a customs team. To get achievement with them. But in this circumstance, I'm going for a token pet that you can't actually get in the, you can't get this achievement in the base Unicorn Pack, even though it comes from a pet from the base Unicorn Pack. And that's because there's no way to generate the token pet outside of battle in the this pack. So the pet I'm going for, let me go ahead and say, I'm going for the Chimera tokens. That's right, I'm not going for one, I'm not going for two, I'm going for three achievements at the same time, all three of the Chimera tokens. And let me tell you, this was not easy. So the Chimera, how it works is whenever it faints, it'll summon one of the three Chimera tokens. It'll summon I think it's the lion at first level. It'll summon the lion and it'll generate it at like a 2/2 or 3/3 with an extra +1 attack and +2 health per mana whenever it faints. So it's a great pet to work with pets like Rock or Kitsune or whatever, especially Kitsune, just to get a giant summon at the back, because at higher levels it'll just do more summons with the same amount of mana. So what that means is, to get the achievement, one, you need to have mana on your Chimera, and two, you have enough space on your team for the Chimera to summon the token pet that you're going for. Because at level 1, it always summons the Chimera Lion. It says Lion, but it has no ability. It is completely different from the Lion from the Star Pack that you may know. Level 1, it summons the Lion. Level 2, it summons a Lion and a Goat. And level 3, it summons a Lion, a Goat, and a Snake. All of them with no abilities. All of them with their own achievements. And yeah, it is not easy to get all of these, especially the last one, the Snake. You need to have 3 open spaces on your board when your Chimera faints, so that you can generate the third pet, the Chimera Snake. And oh man, it is just a hassle. So I went searching for ideas on how to get these pets, and I remembered a video by an old friend of mine. You guys may know him, LeBun, famous for his Sapped Booster Pack videos, especially the Pokemon ones. You may remember him from one of my Jeopardy videos. Anyway, LeBun's a great guy. But back in the day, when the Unicorn Pack was still new, he had a team where he used Mantis to faint pets in the shop so that the Kitsune would generate mana to give to the Chimera. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's genius. That's how I can get the Chimera tokens. I'll have Mantis faint a bunch of pets, and then I'll pill the Chimera in the shop, and then that will give me all the Chimera tokens, and then I just have to hope to win with a big Mantis and a bunch of small Chimeras. Because here's the other thing. So with LeBun's video, one, it was still pretty recent after the Unicorn Pack came out. Two, it was with a better version of Chimera that had +2 attack and health per mana. So it basically, if I pilled it with 11 mana, I would get an 11/22. He would get a 22/22, which is a little bit better. And then two, he was playing it basically wild customs, because there was no such thing as standard customs. So I think the trade-off is a little different. Yeah, he doesn't have to, it's a lower power level because I'm playing standard customs, but also Chimera is just straight up a worse pet, and the tokens will summon with half the attack that LeBun got. So this was going to be a challenge. So yeah, this took a few tries. I think it was 15. Yeah, I want to say it took 15 tries to get this across the line, and man, it was not easy. But here we go. We'll get to see it in action next turn. We've got the Mantis. I'm going to waste a flashlight buff, but that's okay. Got the Mantis fainting 2 pets to get double the mana generation on the Chimera this turn. So once again, as you can see, I don't have any pets, I don't have any mana currently on my team, so the Kitsune can't collect that, but at least give me mana for the pets that it does faint. I'll pick up the Anteater and then roll a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and take the level 2 Kitsune, because the quicker you get the Kitsune to level 2, the better this is. That was the struggle I ran into most of the time, was just not getting enough mana generation on my Chimera by the time I got to 9 wins. It actually wasn't that hard to get a lot of wins, thanks to, one, Mantis having big stats, and 2, Chimera Kitsune being generally just a good combo, especially once the Chimera is leveled up and get lots of those summons. But when the Kitsune is not leveled up, it gets really hard to generate enough mana in shop because mana gets cut in half every turn. So even if I start with a lot of this, also check that out. I got turned into an Ammonite this turn. That's funny. But even if I get a lot of mana generation, it's not going to be that much. Because look, I had 6 mana, now it's 3. And yeah, I get 4 more with the Chimera, but like, I'm not getting very much mana net like every turn. I think next turn I'll start with 6, you know, like that's not very much. Getting like 3 a turn, you know, like is not easy. So getting the Chimera or getting the Kitsune leveled up to level 2 is definitely you need to go for that if you end up going for these achievements like me. The other thing you need to do is make sure you get the Chimera leveled up to level 3, because if it's not level 3, what's the point? And you know, can't even go for the achievements. Also, our Mantis has a clutch live there with the melon. That's awesome. And we only have 1 Chimera summon, but still doing pretty good. There's the Chimera Lion. Hello, buddy. How's it going? Can't wait to get your achievement. And yeah, we're just at this point, we've got everything set up. Our Mantis is getting close to maxing out. That's fine. We like having big stats with the melon. We've got our Chimera getting up to level 3. We need to have a couple more turns before we have to go ahead and pill it in the shop, but we're doing okay for now. This person's got coconut at the front. They got basically like 5 dolphin snipes, and they have a coconut crab. But with all the mana generation, look at those big summons. That's awesome. Now we got 2 of them, the lion and the goat. We need to get this thing to level 3. And hey, we find a chocolate. We find a crow in the shop, so we can buy, sell that. And then we'll go ahead and pick up an Orca summon. I could go ahead and get the Chimera to level 3 this turn, but I'd rather get extra mana generation onto the Chimera so it has a bigger summon when I pull it next turn. So 8 wins. Look at this. Meta Brusque. This is a Tryhard Tuesdays team if I've ever seen one. Double farm, but using parrots to get double Farmer Crow and double Coconut Crab, and we're able to win. Shoutouts to Meta Brusque. I feel like I'm shouting out Meta Brusque every episode now. But here we go. We got to do what LeBun did. We got to do LeBun proud, and we're going to get the Chimera achievement. So we're going to go ahead and buy, sell these oysters just for a little bit of stats. Get this Chimera to level 3, and then importantly, sell the Kitsune. As you may saw in a recent YouTube short, if you pill it with the Kitsune still there, the mana gets pushed to the Mantis because the Kitsune like grabs it all, so you don't get the summons. So you have to make sure you get rid of the Kitsune before you generate or pill the Chimera. But there we go. We got all 3 of the tokens in shop. We got an Ammonite just in case we lose or draw this turn. We could turn the Mantis into an Ammonite because that'd be a little bit better, you know, at least have an in-battle ability. Grab the Stinky Sock. But what do we face here in 9 wins? We face this crazy scaling team. They got like the Tiger Whale, or they're getting the chicken buffs. They're getting the Warhawk buffs. They have a Bloodhound. I mean, we're going to lose to that. They just have way too many stats, even with our Stinky Sock. So we are down to 1 heart, but at least we have a Ammonite, not Ammonite. We have a Mimic Octopus at the front. We're gonna top off the attack and health of our lion with the stake a little bit, and then just look for a pet to throw in behind it. I really want a snake, but I'll take something like a saber tooth or a mantis. A saber tooth or a mammoth. We find a snake to give some extra snipes, so let's hope with the snake and Ammonite and the Stinky Sock we can get it. So here we go. With the achievements on the line, what do we face? We face this hedgehog with like summons, I don't know, but thanks to our snipes and the little bit of reduction there, we're going to take out the pet in the bag, and then we get just enough to take the win, and we get all 3 Chimera tokens in one go. Let's freaking go. So yeah, I'll have the custom pack code in the description if anyone else wants to try this pack out. And of course, shout outs to LeBun for inspiring this strategy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do the generic stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, but until then, as always, stay true.